Yo, yo, here we go. After losing to a flat earther, please apply this butt paste hourly. Okay, this was the path of the solar eclipse. Only makes sense on a flat earth. Flat earthers bringing you down. Try this. Pear-shaped. Okay, here you have your astrological signs, and of course, all the ancients knew about Rahu and Ketu, the northern and southern nodes. More lies from NASA. Media mayhem for the alleged space agency. And this is what they do. They put the snake's tongue right in your face here, just in case, you know. This is how they explain the solar eclipse here. Total eclipse in here and everything, and it's a hunk of rock flying in space between this huge hunk of sun. Just happens to be the right distance. All this crazy nonsense. Anyway, they draw this penumbra nonsense when there's no such thing. It's only a full shadow umbra that exists in reality like this. This is all you get. This is a penumbra. Does not exist. You only get this in reality no matter what you do. Don't start talking about the distance here and all the different shit no matter what. You get this full shadow umbra. No such thing as a penumbra. This is cartoon nonsense that they make up to try to cover their lies. And if they're not smart enough, it works. They just don't get it. This should happen every 29 and a half days. Because this is a new moon every 29 and a half days. If it's a hunk of rock, it should block the fucking sun every fucking month, and it doesn't. Only when it's at the north node does it do this. Only when it's near the north node. Okay, so here's an airplane. And what you're seeing here below is the sun. Below the plane. Altitude-wise, rays are shining upwards into the clouds up here. The local sun. It's in an electromagnetic circuit that goes around the rotates above and around in a clockwise circle to every 24 hours above the Earth. Again, another minute later or so, it's further away this plane, and the sun down here below the altitude of the plane, and the rays are shining upward, shining these clouds here. Yep, local sun. Some mountains down here. Most likely, and look how flat. Oh my god, it's just so flat, isn't it? And again, rays shining upwards. Buzz and Buzz playing make-believe. Both of them playing make-believe. Uh-oh, more make-believe. Who's gonna lie to you? Pinocchio, NASA, Walt Disney, pedophilia, Freemasons, Luciferian, satanic rituals. It's all one and the same. It's a big happy family. They wouldn't lie to you, would they? No. There you have the local sun blocking this cloud here. I'd love to see this cloud behind the sun here, but the damn thing is blocking the view. And that one too. And that one. 1, 2, 3. It's blocking all these clouds. We know these clouds aren't 93 million miles away. Again, these clouds aren't 93 million miles away. Wow. It is beautiful though. Again, nonsense. Only full shadows exist. And again, this is beautiful. Because look, shadows only seem to taper in their cartoons, okay? Penumbras only exist in their cartoons. They don't exist in reality. Only full umbra Shadows, full shadow umbras exist. This partial shadow penumbra nonsense doesn't exist in reality. You can see it for yourself. They're crazier. They're nuttier than squirrel turds. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pretty local. See that cloud there? I can't see it. You know why? Because the sun's blocking the fucking thing. And that one. Sun's blocking it. Look, people don't stick to a spinning ball. When this thing spins, if you were to cut that string there, they're going to go flying. So here's retardation from NASA. They give you this cartoon shit, but when you go outside, you don't see this crazy curvish nonsense. You see flatness. Okay? 55 million years. Where is the evolution? Nothing has changed ever. See that? It's not evolving. Evolution's nonsense. This is just proving how ridiculous it is. And then where they get these billions and billions and millions and all that crazy asshole amount of years, that's nonsense. How the fuck do you know how long? Especially when it comes to this crazy astronomical retarded numbers. That's fucking insane. NASA was started by the Nazis. Paperclip program. Germany scientists. Murderers. Criminals. Elitists of the first order. Satanic Freemason, Luciferian pedophile, bringing their kids to Disney motherfuckers. Earth's gravity can hold umpteen kajillion tons of fucking water to a ball without crushing anything. What will you believe? You will believe anything, won't you? Right? These people could go pick up a pile of dog shit and sell it to you, and you would fucking buy it and eat it. Wow. Beautiful. Look at Rahu. That ain't the moon. Because where the fuck would be that you'd see the fucking moon coming, and then you'd see the fucking moon going. You don't see that. And then you'd see the earth would shine back on this thing, and you'd see craters, you'd see the features of the moon, you'd still see the fucking moon. This is a black fucking disk. It's blacker than fucking Tony's ass, alright? It's fucking black. And it's a disk and it's black. It obscures the sun like a fucking lens. Okay? And all the space agencies are controlled by NASA. Okay? It's all one and the same. In fact, it goes around and helps these idiots, starts them so they can control them. I mean, people need to understand what you're dealing with. You have no idea what you're dealing with. This is a spiritual war we're dealing with, not just a physical war. If you think you're just physical like Newton and Einstein and all these other fucking morons, you're gonna have a problem, like Tesla said. Okay, science says sun rays reach Earth parallel except on a fucking eclipse, solar eclipse, when they converge in a cone to make a small path of totality and a Masonic compass shape. Add some lines and you've got yourself a pretty nice pentagram. And you just can't make this shit up. How does an object cast a shadow smaller than itself? Very small, bigger than that. I have to go from way to here to here. It doesn't. Question and answer, it doesn't. Buoyancy and density are not theories. Gravity is a theory. Go look it up. Go look up gravity and say, did they prove this shit? Did they prove gravity? Is it a theory? Or did they prove the shit? Go fucking look it up. Did they prove gravity? No. It's fucking retarded. If gravity was real, everything that existed would be fucking back into a fucking ball. And that would be case closed. That would be it. Everything would be stuck, and that would be your station, and you're on a ball, and it's stuck, and it's gravity, and it pulled it together into a ball, and it doesn't unstop all of a sudden attracting everything to it because it's gravity, right? It's supposed to be real, and it never stops. It attracts everything into everything is nothing eventually but a fucking ball. Fucking insane, retarded. So here's this thing, hot air in the balloon is buoyant, so it automatically wants to rise, and it will take whatever fucking is around it with it. That's why this can exist. hot air in this shit wants to rise to its density level, which is way up here. And so that's why that can exist right now. Gravity has nothing to do with this shit. You don't need anything. Look it up. It doesn't. It's a theory. It's never been proven because you don't need it. You don't need it. The reason you don't need it is because you have buoyancy and density to explain it clearly and simply. Things that are buoyant rise to their density level. Things that are more dense fall to theirs unless there's something more dense in between, which air is not. Air's not dense. So shit falls through it, and you think it's gravity and shit. It's the object's own density that decides its station, whether it goes up or down. Okay, they're not theories. This shit's fucking got metal and all kinds of shit, but the air in it makes it buoyant so it doesn't sink. And the air in this makes it actually rise so it doesn't sink through the air, and this is so it doesn't sink through the water, which is more dense. Get it? Get it? Pear-shaped. Little pear-shaped. Little pear-shaped at the bottom, you know. A little chubbier. Chubbier. A little more retarder. Like more retarder. Check it out, friend in Denver, friend in Denver, I believe, took this, and look at all these little eclipse shadows. It's crazy. When you show someone all the flat earth evidence and they still think they're on a spinning pear. My cold beer always seems to find its level. All fluids, not just water, seek to find their own level. Because up is up and down is down. Because of density and buoyancy. We just went over this shit. There's no such thing as relativity. That's nonsense. Einstein came along and you can't throw out the ether. That's evidence. That's hard scientific evidence. You can't throw it out to make your batshit relativity shit work. That's nonsense. I can't believe it's not butthurt. Butthurt. Shooting stars never travel up vertically from the horizon. Don't you find that kind of strange? Again, proving up is up and down is down. Not flying through space. We can't feel Earth spinning, but the spinning force is so powerful that it made the fucking Earth into an oblate spheroid. Again, there's problems here. We have problems here. Again, too many problems to count. Zetetic Astronomy, page 148 and 149. Earth's supposed shadow and lunar eclipse. Sun and the moon were above the horizon. It stands to reason that in such circumstances it would be absolutely impossible for the shadow of the Earth to have been the cause of the eclipse of the moon. During an eclipse of the moon, its surface has repeatedly been seen during the whole time it lasted, thus clearly proving that its eclipse could not have been caused by the shadow of the Earth. I quote the following illustration of the fact from what took place at Collimpton, Devonshire on the 19th of March, 1848. The appearances were as usual till 20 minutes past 9. At that period, and for the space of the next hour, instead of an eclipse or the shadow umbra of the Earth being the cause of the total obscurity of the moon, the whole phase of that body became very quickly and most beautifully illuminated, and assumed the appearance of the glowing heat of fire from the furnace rather than tinged with a deep red, the whole disk of the moon being as perfect with night as if there had been no eclipse whatever. The moon positively gave good light from its disk during the total eclipse. Again, the Earth, with a supposed diameter of 8,000 miles, is said to revolve round the sun with the velocity of 1,100 miles per minute, the moon being reckoned to have a diameter of 2,200 miles and to go round the Earth at the rate of 180 miles per minute. Thus, according to calculation, the eclipse of the moon by the shadow of the Earth passing it should not take 4 minutes, whereas the usual time occupied by a lunar eclipse generally about 2 hours, and it's been known to have been extended to 4 hours. Okay, it didn't start right. Okay, so Parallax sums up the matter as follows, and quotes several instances to show that the opinion has lately gained ground among astronomers of note that there are non-luminous bodies in the heavens which may cause an eclipse of the moon. We have seen that during a lunar eclipse, the moon's self-luminous surface is covered by a semi-transparent something. That this something is a definite mass, because it has a distinct and circular outline, as seen during its first and last contact with the moon. As a solar eclipse occurs from the moon passing before the sun, so from the evidence above collected, it is evident that a lunar eclipse arises from a similar cause. A body, semi-transparent and well-defined, passing before the moon, or between the moon's surface and the observer on the surface of the earth. That many such bodies exist in the firmament is almost a matter of certainty, and that one such as that which eclipses the moon exists at no great distance above the earth's surface is a matter admitted by many of the leading leading astronomers of the day. It is thus clearly evident that there is not the shadow of a proof that the shadow of the earth is the cause of a lunar eclipse, and therefore no argument can be drawn from this alleged proof that the earth is a globular planet. I doubt not that many of my readers know the famous passage in the Aeneid, blah 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 blah. Zedic Astronomy, page 148, 149. So land of the Globers, they're everywhere, and they think they're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, flying through space. An accident from a monkey. They teach evolution with no proof. Got any of them solar eclipse glasses? Y'all got any of that shit? Not for educational use, folks. Understand this is only for decorative purposes. That's it. Not educational use. This is only to put before every fucking movie you've ever fucking seen in blue cartoons to make you believe it's real by Universal. They love you. 1975, I bet there will be flying cars in the future. 2017, report some patients treated for putting sunblock in their fucking own eyeballs during an eclipse. You can't make it up. Again, people think we're moving forward. Again, I can prove we're moving backwards, intellectually speaking. I'm not saying it's Rahu, but it's fucking Rahu. The firmament is right up there, right up there. Look above. You ain't going nowhere. You don't go into space. You're not going to land on the moon or a planet, you silly dipshits. After listening to a flat earther, please apply this butt paste again. Apply the butt paste. Please like, share, and subscribe. Much love.